to Gainesville for Mizzou in Florida.
Welcome everybody to the O'Connell Center here in Gainesville, Florida, alongside the shooter Pat Bradley. I am Mike Morgan. The Florida Gators and the Missouri Tigers in front of an electric crowd here with the students back. Gray, the 7-footer. Gray, a veteran of 2.
They switch up their defenses. It's tough to prepare for them.
And Todd Golden, now in his 3rd season. Wheeling and dealing. Pretty move by Jacob Cruz. The transfer of 12 from the field. 5 of 5 from the free throw line. Robinson, crossover. Pivots. Fade and fire rejected. Return to sender by Alexis. Grill picks up the loose change and drills the triple.
Wow, a loose ball pickup 3.
And 1 on the other end. So 3 the hard way for Florida after a 3-pointer by Caleb Grill.
The line and then the recipe for coming on the road. Missouri has got that down right now.
Both these teams pretty balanced. Mentioned the Florida depth in the front court and back court. Missouri's another team. They can beat you in the paint or just like this. A 3. Do not let that man heat up.
Caleb Grill on that transition was not going to let him get any look at a 3.
Grill feeling it. Grill got it! Right between the eyes of Walter Clayton and Missouri. If he keeps shooting like that, he might have to wait a little bit. Somebody could use a shooter somewhere on this great planet of ours.
His services will be needed.
Offensive rebound, Haupt, the #1 rebounding team in the country, the Florida Gators, and then drawing a foul.
Offense is scrambling. You get the offensive rebound. You're able to kick it back out. Paint. Your shoulders are square, so you just step right into the shot, as opposed to if you're coming off the screen, you got to turn. So just gives yourself more opportunities, especially in a game like today where Missouri wants to turn you over. So you're going to need extra possessions.
Look at this. It is raining 3s for Mizzou.
That's the chest with these guys. They are not hesitating.
Not
Coach
at all.
Gates says, let it fly, fellas.
63% from the field for Mizzou.
Ooh,
Aberdeen
nice.
weaving all the way to the basket. Freshman Peyton Marshall, all 300 pounds of him. Now he sets a screen. And we got all types of congestion over there right in front of the Florida bench. It comes into Allen, bounce pass down low, and he is fouled.
Chin Yulu, that just got to go straight.
Extra motivation back in his home state. This is a score that's going to shock a lot of people right now. It is a 15-point Missouri lead with 9.5 minutes to go in the first half. Still a ton of time. Aberdeen, 15-footer, rims off. And a foul on the floor. That's going to go against Mizzou. The Gator reason why Alex Condon is in Gainesville. Condon only had 2 other offers. St. Mary's or Gainesville.
You go out there for a 6'10 guy, you end up coming home at 6'10 and 6'11.
That's right. And Vegas, that's a double down, right?
Yes, exactly.
35-22. Aberdeen cruising into front court, and another foul. That's already 18.
From that big man position and not worry too much about foul trouble.
A miss by Condon at the stripe. That's the part of his game that's improving. Still 65% on the year. Robinson, alley-oop, wide open. Josh Gray, nobody within 5 feet of the big fella.
Just poor communication there in that backside for Florida. Great patience, though, again, and spacing for Missouri's offense.
Strong take, just attacking the rim. Football player, and Leah Condon, an Olympic swimmer. He's for 10 a.m. for the for the Condon family back in Perth. Pat Bradley, you're about 4.
I'm sure it's very healthy.
I'm sure it is.
Protein rich.
Absolutely. Back to a 14-point game as Robinson lets it loose a 3. Anthony Robinson to measure a 3 on the 6'11 Condon. Couldn't get the space. Robinson wheeling in the paint. Tries to create a little space and hits the little fade. 5% from the field. Leaner off the mark. And a rebound to Aberdeen. Gators need to get something going here. A 19-point advantage. Martin on a three. Got it. There it is. You weren't going to keep the third leading scorer in contest for this season after a rough and tumble 0-19 in league play a year ago. Clayton, nifty move. Clayton with an and one. The All-American guard showing you he's still got the...
And he has in the most consistent shots.
If you like offense, you've come to the right place. Missouri's got a great chance for a 50-plus point half. Here's Robinson. He's been a problem for this Florida defense. Shot clock ticking down. Beautiful feed inside. That is Mitchell to Bates.
Great job by Robinson. Not panicking when he got in the corner, got trapped. Out to Robinson and Mitchell. He knew exactly where to go with it, right? And credit Bates for understanding where the open spot on the floor was.
That's a KC to KC connection, and there's Martin with a facial three on the hit. Full throttle. No numbers. He takes it anyway. Missed it. Offensive rebound. Blocked at the rim. Richard wanted the whistle, didn't get it. Here comes Mizzou on the attack. Too strong on the three. Clayton top floor for the rebound. He goes down and a foul. Bates is whistled for the foul. A chance to cut it back to 10 as Clayton. He has really led the way. Nobody else for Florida. Closest this game has been since it was 24-14. This first half has been dominated by the visiting Missouri Tigers. Robinson on the drive, and he'll draw a foul, and I believe that's Houck. And if it is, missed the front end. Robinson normally weighs on the Gators. Inside, and there is the former Duke Blue Devil Mark Mitchell muscling his way to the basket. Maybe fewer threes in the second half, we'll see.
Yeah, and you're a high free throw shooting team, so you got to attack. And I think Anthony Robinson's played
9 against Cal. The scoring is up about 7 points for basketball. The SEC has become the premier conference this year. That's an and one. Oh my goodness. Flying in on an offensive rebound mid-air. Perkins taps it in and gets the foul.
How he was able to, he just snuck right around Alex Condon right there. He knew if he brought it down, it's going to be amongst the trees.
In from Iowa. First basket of the game for the former Iowa. 18-second differential, game clock to shot clock. Gators would love a stop and a strong finish going into the half. Bates bottled up. Bates is going to try to dribble out of it. Runs into his own guy, and Condon is there to corral it. No need to rush. Martin threw it right into the hands of Grill, who was acting like a free safety back there. Gators could have played for the final shot. Now it'll be Missouri's chance to do that and add to a 16-point lead. 3 on the way, too strong, and that is how the half will come to a close. But what a half for Condon. To Elijah Martin, the former FAU Owl, part of that Final Four team. Condon down low, carved out space. That's a bucket.
Yeah, Condon recognized he had Tamar Bates on him at 6'11" versus 6'5". I'll take 6'11" all day long. Good job, though, holding off the defender. Good pass into the post.
First 2 points of the second half belong to the Gators. And now Clayton on a steal. Scoops it up. Here come the enforcements, and there comes an enforcing foul. Vastly improved from a year ago in every metric imaginable, but you wouldn't know.
Right, shock your defense a little bit. And then after they were able to...
Tough shot, missed it, gets his own rebound, blocked from behind. I think Martin got that one. Now Martin going to lead the break. Alley-oop to Condon! Rocks the rim!
Alex Condon's eyes got big, couldn't believe his man was so wide open, but right there, great run. You got to love the big fellow. It separates Alex Condon. We know how physical he is on the offensive glass, but this kid can get out there and run on the break.
He is a 6'11", 230-pound athlete.
Credit Chinyalu for starting that break, the blocked shot.
There was the hot hand of the first half, and give him a handful of threes. Caleb Grill from downtown again. 15 for the senior. Clayton on the attack. He'll go to the line. And yelling at Elijah Martin saying, you cannot. Scouting report. Pretty simple. You do not let Caleb.
Yeah, that wasn't nearly as big and strong as Caleb Grill is.
That was back when the O'Connell Center smelled like chlorine in here.
Right.
Drive, slam, and the foul. A rim rocker by Trent Pierce in heavy traffic. Wow.
And that defense, well, look how it just parted, and he came down the middle of it right there. And Missouri's been picking on those big guys on the perimeter.
Missouri bench going where?
Dive out, keep the lane open.
Ball barely touched. Condon passed up the three. Drive and kick. Richard, yes. Splashes home his first three of the game.
Well, Alex Condon's got the 3 assists right now. 3 out of the 6 Florida assists. That was a good move to get his feet in the paint.
Mitchell blocked from behind by Richard. All the way, lays it in. Tigers milking clock. Timer down to 7. Down to 5. And a 3. He waited to the last minute, did Anthony Robinson.
1-3-1 now.
Yeah, Missouri will throw this out there from time to time. Clayton on a deep 3, no. There's what Haupt gives you. Sets up Richard. Yes.
Huge.
Nothing but the bottom of the net for Will Richard.
So think about, you see that deny, boy. Missouri likes to get out and deny. You got to use the backdoor cut.
They
Will
are
Richard.
Everywhere. Missouri is suffocating right now. Richard, no, and the follow-up by Chinyalu. Great defense. Chinyalu bellied him up and forced the miss. Clayton shaking, baking, missing the left hand. Chinyalu just threw it up there. A blind shot, and he got it to drop. Down low, Mitchell, 2-hand slam. Clayton was looking for some help.
Never had Grill on his back on the post.
Aberdeen misses the 3 ball from the corner. Mitchell on the attack, kicks it out to Grill. Grill with a rare drive and gets scoring standpoint. The Gators have done everything else better in this second half, but Clayton has certainly led the way. Pass down low to Condon, who was held on the play. And for him, that'll be a concern. And a whole lot of time left to play. Condon. The average over 10 a game. That's one of the top marks in the country.
And the third one that has come off of an out-of-bounds play.
Mitchell, aggressive.
He's tough, man. With
He
that,
really
isn't he?
is.
He's just so.
That he's best suited for here at Missouri. Wheel and deal to Grill. Grill's behind the back to Gray. Grill gets it back and missed it. Saved by Mitchell. Down low and a foul. Perkins, the former Iowa Hawkeye, to the line. 80% on the year. And Mizzou has a response. 1 for 2. Great tap out that time by Cruz. Leads to a 3. Another tap out. And a foul on Florida. Missouri is winning every hustle point imaginable.
The defensive rebounding for Missouri has been the difference in really all categories of what they've been able to take advantage of. Oh, man.
Martin.
Defense, the intensity is here right here by Perkins. You see Elijah Martin giving him no space. Perkins says, I'm going to clear some space right here. It may hurt you, but I'm going to clear.
No contact to the groin. It's an automatic flagrant 2. Flagrant 1 was never. If it was flagrant because it was to the groin, it's an automatic flagrant 2.
Basketball, but you have a veteran decision maker now out of the game for the remaining 9 minutes. 8 minutes, 58 seconds. That is huge.
Team changes, if at all, with Missouri up by 10. Clayton tries a pass in traffic. Chinyelu gets it up top. 3 off the mark, and there's Grill, and there's a foul on the floor. If that is Mitchell, I mean, we're talking about a battle of attrition here. Missouri now has 3 players with 4 fouls, and 1 player ejected with a flagrant 2 foul. Richard rising fire, rattles home a 3, and it's all of a sudden a 7-point game. Another 3. And Hauck, if that's on him, that's his 5th. So we have our first player foul out of this game. Hauck's been sitting on 4 since the first half. Be the last guy to foul out of this game.
Coach Golden is. I think Coach Golden's asking for the hook and hold on Grill, so they'll take a look at this, I'm sure.
Flagrant 2 call that ejected Tony Perkins from this game. A classic case, have the right call. In this case, if you're a Missouri fan, you're not a big fan of instant replay.
No, you don't.
A flagrant 1. So all of a sudden, after all that, it's a 5-point game. Chinyelu trying to go over that left shoulder. He does. Little jump hook shot. That's the closest. Gray fouled. Up 38.5% at the line. Not even close. A friendly bounce. Shooter's touch for the 38.5% free throw shooter.
Well, that's about par for the course of what we've seen.
How about that? Josh Gray poses at the end and says, I got your 38.5%. 2 for 2. He's 4 for 4 in this game tonight.
Thanks to a lane violation, get another opportunity.
Clayton all the way.
And credit again. Chinyelu.
8 on the shot clock. Mitchell playing with 4 fouls. Takes it strong, leaves it off. And a foul. Great pump fake and take by Anthony Robinson to draw. Tomorrow night, Stars Timberwolves. Coverage begins with NBA Countdown at 6:30. And a second. We are down to 6 minutes remaining. It's a 4-point game. Backdoor cut and missing the dunk. And then a foul on the floor. Pierce missed the slam and then got fouled by Richard. So
good job by Mitchell, though. Recognize that. Pierce, great cut.
Pierce, 68-64 as we approach the 5-minute mark.
Now Hauck got caught up on a mismatch here, guarding the ball, and Barrett.
Barrett, wow. Beautiful feed. The freshman drops a dime off to Mark Mitchell.
Well, you see the high switch. Again, Florida's bigs being attacked on that perimeter with the. It makes Missouri so difficult. They've just got so much versatility on that perimeter, putting the ball on the floor.
How?
Speaking about putting the ball on the floor.
Clayton had it stripped out of the hands of Martin. And Martin tosses it out, trying to chase it down. He does. Wins the foot race, and then Bates steals it. Thunderous slam for Trent Pierce. Great defense.
To get deflections, just get their hands on basketball.
Florida looks a little unsettled. Clayton faked a logo 3. Will shoot that 3 and hit. He was hunting a 3. It's a one-possession game. Bates, driving kick, Pierce, three ball, yes! A silencer by the sophomore. And then a push foul on Mizzou on the other end. Double bonus means 2 free throws upcoming for the
Contributed in this game.
Hauk missed
For him on both ends of the floor.
the pride of New Oxford, Pennsylvania. 20 minutes from Amish country. A 5-point game. Under 3 minutes to go. Alley-oop pass. And Gray gets fouled as the ball pops out. He'll go. That's only the second foul on Martin. Meanwhile, Gray on his third SEC school. And misses the second. So an empty trip. It's a 5-point game. Clayton. Big trap up top, including Josh Gray. Clayton gets it. And gets fouled on a three. Some came in 85% on the year. He's a perfect 6 for 6 tonight.
That's huge. Really nice up-tempo basketball, and then sometimes just really
Safe to say. You see Florida's now missed 10 free throws. And they're going to be flying under the radar. They might be on their way to the top 25. Pass down low. Mitchell had it. Grill scoops it up. Grill contested three.
Oh my.
Wow. Right in the face of Elijah Martin.
You go from just a fingertip, a fingernail, getting a turnover. Florida turns into a three.
And a quick response on the other end by the Gators.
Yeah, that's exactly what they need. Walter Clayton Jr. understands. 2 minutes left. We got to get to the rack.
26 points for Walter Clayton.
I'm impressed with this kid too. T.O. Barrett coming in late in the game.
Hasn't made a mistake. Doesn't play a whole lot of minutes, but he's had to tonight. Mitchell, that's going to be a bump foul on Chinyelu.
Sidestep I was telling you about.
As it stands now, Grill has 20. He's flirting with another double-double. And he'll split the freebies to make it a...
Vet it all. Stitches.
The knee bones connected to the hip bone. A minute 40 to go in a 6-point game.
Mizzou shading over to William.
Clayton missed it. Martin flying in. Martin will go to the line. Well, that was a massive offensive rebound.
He certainly played a physical game, good defensive game.
76% free throw shooter. Hits them both. Critical. Florida only has 1 timeout remaining. Missouri has 2. Under 90 seconds to go. Oh, Hauk almost had this. And he missed them both. Wow. 2-possession game. Clayton. Almost a steal by Grill. Getting some mileage out of that DV sports system. Final 70 seconds of the game. Clayton doubled. Richard. 10 on the shot clock. Clayton trapped again. Hauk back to Clayton. 5 on the shot clock. Clayton missed it. Loose ball and out of bounds off Mizzou. A break for Florida.
They have the roller, and Condon could not find a way to get it to him on that ball.
They're going to have to throw all the way to the backcourt into the hands of Martin. See if the Gators get a better look this possession. Missouri is everywhere right now defensively. Martin can't shake free. 10 seconds on the clock. Whole lot of dribbling. Martin just throws it up and gets it to go. And a timeout called by Florida. That'll be Todd Golden's last. But what a... Comes into Robinson. Back to Grill. Grill trapped. Grill stolen away and then picked back up by Bates. Missouri wants a timeout, and they get it.
Wow.
Florida had the opportunity. A steal, and then Bates got it back.
What a great trap right here initially, and then Grill uses one dribble, picks it up.
And Florida never had possession, so the 10-second rule is in play.
Out of things.
So the shot clock is at 20. Still a 9.5-second differential as it comes into Mitchell. And Clayton immediately fouls. That'll be 2 free. Nothing. Four-point game with 28 seconds on the clock.
We want to get one up quick here. 2-possession game. 2 or 3, but good.
Condon deferred to Houck on a 3, missed it, tapped around, and off the shot clock, and that will be Florida ball for now. Condon posting, gets it. Condon finds Martin. Back to Condon, lay-in, 6.8 on the clock. Again, no timeouts remaining. Florida looking to foul. Comes into Grill.
Whoa.
And it took a little bit with the foul.
I would say that was a second, Mike.
You've got a foul right away. Grill, the team captain. This one could clinch it. And he does. You're talking about a team now that's going to improve to 3-1 in the SEC. That 3, again, no timeouts. That 3 counts.
Wow.
And this will end it. Mizzou knocks off the number 5 team in the land in Gainesville. 83-82 your final score, and the Tigers are now 3-1 in SEC play. Pat Bradley, some final thoughts.
Well,